going on? What's up with you? Watch out, man. What y'all on with me? I don't know what they on with me, bro. I got cameras. Y'all tweaking. You got the right to what? Y'all got the right.
Look at him running. Ice is not joking around at all.
You know, and all these people like at the ICE protests, nobody's illegal on stolen land. What kind of fucking stupid sentence is that to be? Nobody's illegal on. If it's stolen, wouldn't it make us all illegally here? And then you go, okay, well, you leave, and they're like, I like my little garbage den, but
These crazy lips, they are serious people. They should know better.
Switch up is fast and you fail the purity test.
I saw that you have a sign in the window. It says everyone is welcome here except ICE.
Yes.
If ICE were to come onto the premises, would you guys kick them off?
Absolutely. We believe in the safety of our students and our faculty. So
Big mistake.
Okay. Isn't that how immigration works?
I'm sorry?
Isn't that how immigration works? Everyone's welcome except illegals, and if they come into the country, we kick them out?
Uh-oh.
You're asking me these questions.
Well, it's a simple question. You should be able to answer it. You're a teacher.
Yes, I don't know who you are. You're filming as if
You don't
She's immediately aggro.
need to know who I am. I'm undocumented, ma'am.
you're on school property, and technically you're trespassing.
Ma'am, no one's trespassing on illegal land, so...
Okay, well,
He just turned their own argument back to them. Absolutely genius.
In this McDonald's in Minneapolis, there's a sign on the door that says ICE is not allowed. We couldn't help but notice there's a sign that says no ICE on the door.
Yeah, just to let you know, at the end of the day, this is private property. So you can't just break the law because you're a federal agent. It's like coming into your house or coming to any other restaurant. There's rules. So
Did the manager put that on the door? How did that get there?
I'm not sure, but it's there.
Oh, that's not good for McDonald's. I could see this becoming a Bud Light situation rather quickly.
Ooh, McDonald's is gonna get in trouble for this.
Bruce Springsteen says that no one stands above the law unless you're enforcing it, in which case, please leave immediately. Rock star Bruce Springsteen performed at New Jersey's Light of Day Music Festival, where he called ICE the Gestapo while simultaneously claiming that no one is above the law.
If you believe in the power of the law and that no one stands above it, you stand against heavily armed, masked federal troops invading an American city and using Gestapo tactics against our fellow citizens. And as the mayor of that city has said, ICE should get the out of Minneapolis.
The brainwashing is strong with this one. That's not what ICE is doing at all.
I'm not finna go into who was in the right, who was in the wrong with that Minnesota lady that lost her life. I'm not finna argue with y'all tonight. But I do know one thing. Y'all don't care about y'all kids enough like I care about mine. I'm not putting my life on the line for no stranger. I got somebody depending on me. My family's depending on me to come home every day. I'm not putting my life on the line for no strangers, yet alone people that's not even from here. If somebody told me ICE is coming to my city, which has already happened, I'm staying out the way. What do I look like going in the streets trying to protect people that's not even from here?
Very smart young man right there. This is just common sense to me.
People have been talking about this a whole lot.
We're here to arrest a child sex offender, and you guys are out here honking. That vehicle right there is honking and impeding our investigations while we're trying to arrest.
Is the irony not so good that ICE is more diverse than the protests against ICE? I feel like half of the people that are in ICE aren't even white.
A child sex offender. That's who you guys are protecting. Insane.
I think he's making a mistake by trying to reason with these people. They're not reasonable. You can't explain it to them.
The liberal Karens, once again, they go way too far.
Ellen DeGeneres called Minneapolis the happiest city in America. Someone needs to tell her these cities' Yelp reviews have been updated and it's not looking good.
But specifically Minneapolis right now, because it's where I shot my last stand-up special, and everybody there couldn't have been more lovely. I shot it there because they say it's the happiest city in America, and
honestly, I doubt that.
I found that to be true.
You know what? She might be right. When you're running a billion-dollar fraud scheme and nobody stops you, That would put a smile on your face. It's like Scarface, but with fake daycares instead of cocaine.
And I'm proud of everyone who's protesting peacefully.
These are the same observational skills that led her to think that her toxic workplace was fun.
Peaceful protest, that's not something the left can do.
Let's say somebody breaks into your house, so you call the police, and the police show up and they say, well, we have legally determined that this is in fact your house and that that person has no legal right to be here. However, we're now going to insist that this person get to stay in your house until we try, convict, and punish them for the charge of breaking and entering. You would think that was ridiculous. Because it would be. Because the due process for removing them from your property is simply to legally ascertain that they have no right to be on your property. The legal process for punishing them for the charge of breaking and entering requires the trial and the jury of your peers and the punishment phase and everything else. Now apply this to federal immigration law. See, once we've legally ascertained that you don't have a right to be in the United States, you can be deported. So all the lefties running around going, oh, they're not being afforded due process. What they seem to be implying is that, no, don't just deport them. Jail them, try them, convict them, punish them, fine them, and potentially put them in prison for violation of federal immigration law. Then deport them. I don't know if you're helping the way you intended.
ICE agents are just trying to apply the law. What's wrong with that?
This man was at a protest in Minneapolis, Minnesota yesterday with this firearm out in the open. And I've watched all of the footage that I could possibly find on this. I didn't see him pointed at anybody. I didn't see him threaten anybody. He didn't menace nobody. He didn't hurt not a single soul. He was just out there practicing his constitutional right to be able to carry, and he followed the law. And yet somehow I still see a whole bunch of people freaking out online about him having this firearm. You're weird as fuck for that. If he's not breaking any laws and he's exercising his constitutional rights and you have a problem with that, that's your problem, not anybody else's.
What we want to see is peaceful protesters. I want to see peaceful protests.
Let me make this clear. Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers. They are agents of law enforcement. If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed and that this could end in a deadly situation.
Everybody needs to watch this. This is just common sense to me.
Why do the Democrat politicians encourage this behavior?
These people are completely unhinged. What are you doing?
This woman right here was arrested for using caltrops on literal ICE vehicles. Those of you who don't know, these are caltrops. They're designed to blow out tires. It's like setting a booby trap for law enforcement's vehicles, which is wildly illegal. I'm sure that you guys can imagine that if your tire were to just violently blow out, depending on what speed you're going, it could be incredibly dangerous, and not just towards the person who runs this thing over. You could take other people out with you. Caltrops are a common tool and tactic used by Antifa, and this woman is likely associated with them. I would like to see her designated as a domestic terrorist.
These leftists, they are completely crazy, doing crazy things out there. I don't know what happened to them.
Give me one example that he's racist.
Okay, Trump has flat out, flat with the racism.
I came here legally, so I think it's important for people to understand that they can't be above the law.
Me personally, I'm a big supporter of ICE. They help keep our streets clean.
If we're going to be quite honest, I couldn't give you a specific...
I know, you can't.
My thought, exactly. Why am I not surprised?
We are here in St. Petersburg, Florida, where the libs are big mad that ICE is inside the Hilton Hotel having a recruitment event. They're trying to hurt my ears right now to convince me to leave. I've got my headphones in. Thanks to you guys for your support at patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett. You helped me get these nice headphones to prevent myself from being hurt. So that's what we're out here to do.
Oh, what are they doing? Look like they are big mad out there.
Why is she in Congress?
There's been some bad faith reporting on Twitter, and I'm going to set the record straight. I do not support increasing funding for ICE. I am looking for policy riders in the Homeland Security bill to be able to rein in ICE.
Oh,
President
good.
Trump provided $75 billion for ICE.
That's a lot of money.
In the one big beautiful bill. I voted against this bill. ICE is terrorizing our community. And I've called on mass ICE agents to leave our town. Go away. Make no mistake.
Stop doing the law. We don't like that.
I'm fighting for you.
Oh.
And I oppose
That's good to know.
the actions of this continuous, lawless Trump administration.
This is completely crazy. What does she mean? ICE is making the streets safer.
I know I cannot be the only person who has Minneapolis fatigue. You guys remember hearing about Renee Good, who drove her SUV into an ICE agent and then he shot her, protecting himself, self-defense. So you would think that people would realize this is dangerous to do. We shouldn't be evading, blocking ICE vehicles, chasing them down, or standing out in the freezing cold trying to physically fight them. Instead, maybe we should just stay home, because one definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over in some way or another, expect to get different results. I've watched the video from every single angle that exists. I've watched it in slow motion. And still, it doesn't take us watching it frame by frame to understand what is happening right now is simply not okay. And I believe that this should be on the hands of Tim Walz. He is somebody who keeps encouraging people to show up, not to protest, but to fight ICE agents and try to physically drive them out of the city.
Very smart young lady right there. I like Angela a lot. She has some common sense and tells the truth right there. People just need to calm down and let ICE do their job.
With all the ICE protests happening around the nation in cities like Los Angeles, Portland, and Chicago, people are furious and they are taking to the streets. Everybody wants to know, how do we fight back and stop this madness? I have the secret weapon, a foolproof plan on how to defeat ICE.
Okay, let's see.
You ready? Come here legally. That's it. It's that simple. If you
that would work.
Came here illegally, you've already broken the law. Hence the word illegally. And if you're here illegally, it's ICE's job to legally remove you. And if you don't want to deal with ICE, self-deport yourself and come back legally, like my grandparents did and millions before them. But really, that's the whole plan. Enough of this nonsense. If you want to be an American, you wait in line and come in here like everybody else. And after that, the only ICE you're ever going to have to deal with is the kind that goes in your drink.
That was absolutely amazing. I approve this message 100%. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and click right here to watch the next one. Bye bye.